Valley Club, we are back in the Scopely offices, fresh off the introduction of the Immortal Weapons team. They were briefly in the game last week, but we got their kits, we got their use, we know what they're for, plus we got a brand new promo code, and if you're ready for all of it, you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having an excellent day. Yes, we are back from vacation, but we're in the Scopely studios because the Immortal Weapons team was just officially introduced. They were kind of pre-introduced last week. They were briefly in the game, but now we got their kits. We know what we are supposed to do. Plus, we got a brand new promo code. And if you get some value from the video today, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new Marvel Strike Force video goes up. And let's go into web to claim the brand new code that Pathfinder and Ricardo introduced in their Strike Spot episode introducing the team. And it is Immortal Weapons. Let's see what this is for. It is for, wow, this is a bunch of stuff. So this is some, what is this? Gear cheer, armory, 20 orb fragments. So that is good. We have some power cores and some L4 training modules. So make sure you claim this stuff. I don't know the expiration date on this, so claim this right away. As soon as you're watching this video, claim this right away. Let's get into this Immortal Weapons team. It is going to be a traditional 5-person team featuring 2 reworks, the Iron Fist, the original OG Iron Fist. We got Iron Fist from World War II. We have another member that looks like Iron Fist called Steel Serpent. We have Swordsmaster, who looks to be the key member of the team, and Lady Bullseye, a character that lost the fan vote, but is still coming to the game on a different team. They did say that they're going to do that for this. So as far as what this team is for, I'm thinking this is going to be replacing the Spotlight 2 raids. The reason for that is because the OG Iron Fist World War II have some different tags. One is city, one is global, one is skill, one is mystic. So I think it's going to be replacing whatever is replacing the Spotlight 2 raids. Hopefully we're replacing an Alpha Flight team because that is still a team that is needed, that has been trashed and outdated for a long time. So hopefully we don't need the Alpha Flight anymore. I can still just build the Immortal Weapons and the Immortal X-Men team. But as far as their core mechanics, they're going to apply negative effects, defense down, slow offense down, and they're going to trigger benefits to the team like healing, generate ability energy, reducing speed when enemies affected by their debuffs are attacked, and they're designed to survive in the current meta, applying damage reduction to allies while Iron Fist is charged with help to counter alpha striking teams. This team includes features like spreading stun on kill. Swordsmaster does that, so not just Rachel Summers, and having Iron Fist clear excessive barriers. So we'll see how that works, but they are gonna be having a lot of sustainability. They're gonna spawn with safeguard and immunity, and their team relies on a war of attrition, constantly wearing opponents down while restoring health through healing and abilities of both Iron Fist. So it sounds like it's gonna be a long, arduous battle. Iron Fist OG gains taunt on spawn when he has 3 more immortal weapon allies, filling the role of a protector that the team otherwise lacks. So this OG Iron Fist will be kind of the protector of the team, or will function like a protector of the team because of his taunt. Other game modes, they're supposed to be pretty good in war. So I guess kind of like the Alpha Flight. They're good for the raids, and then they're pretty good on war, but they got beaten pretty easily by the Weapon X, which I think was like the next team or like a few teams after that. Now, as far as the tags, well, we're gonna have some other tags, kind of like we did with the Hellfire Club and the Insidious 6. This team is gonna be available to use in other teams. So Lady Bullseye is gonna be a part of the Thunderbolt. She's gonna have that Thunderbolt tag, so you could use her in other combinations, not in raids, but probably in War, Cosmic Crucible. And Swordsmaster is gonna get the Mighty Avengers tag, so that should give him some more use in a war. Also, I like that Iron Fist is getting a rework. Now, he's not as iconic as a character like Spider-Man or Captain America, which was mentioned in previous Strike Spots as they wanted to get some of these iconic characters back into the meta. Now, like I said, Iron Fist is not like a meta, like an iconic character to me, but hopefully they do more of things like this with Spider-Man, Captain America, and everything like that. But let's try to break down these new characters. Swordsmaster, he's going to be the key character, and his passive, he is going to spawn with Safeguard. He's going to generate ability energy when an ally attacks a character with defense down, and this is going to be for the raids. He's going to heal targets with defense, heals targets when defense down or attacked, and his passive, characters affected by stun have reduced armor. It's special. You could use this on turn 1. It's an AoE attack and reduces immunity, safeguard in the race, reduces all positive effects. So kind of like what Silver Sable does is what it reminds you of. It applies trauma, heal block, and defense down. Ultimate, you could also use as ultimate on turn 1. It's a single target attack, applying stun to the primary target, but if the target is killed, applies stun to adjacent targets as well. So trying to target a weak target so that they die and you get multiple stun targets. And he is gonna get the Mighty Avenger tag, which will allow him to use some characters like Hercules and Falcon in war. Steel Serpent. The theme for Steel Serpent is applying slows. So it's gonna be a lot of control coming from Steel Serpent. When a target with slows attack, he reduces the speed bar on that target. So if they're slow in their attack, they're gonna get even slower. It's gonna take them even longer to get to their turn. For the raids, the speed bar reduction affects all targets, so even stronger. I like that they're very strong in PvE content. The passive has ability block as well. If the enemy character has 3 slows, you can apply ability block to that specific character, and that's from the passive. So pretty strong control from the Iron Fist, or the Steel Serpent, the Iron Fist lookalike. And the ultimate has damage scaling as well, deals more damage based on how many positive effects he has and how many negative effects the character has as well. Ultimate on kill, so this happens on kill. If you kill the primary target, slow to enemy targets, all enemy targets, and reduces their speed, their turn meter as well. The special is an AoE attack that reduces the turn meter on all targets. Moving on to Lady Bullseye. She is focused on applying offense down, which is gonna help the survivability of your team that way. So consistent damage comes from her passive. When characters with offense down or attacked or hit, she attacks the lowest health target, providing damage outside of her turn. I like these kind of characters, just giving you additional damage. Her passive also gives more crit, so gains increased crit damage, crit chance based on the number of immortal weapon allies, and reduces the crit chance on enemies as well. So it sounds like she has a lot of damage, but also reduces the damage that they output from the enemies as well. Now her special ultimate both deal a lot of damage and apply a lot of negative effects, but the key mechanic for the ultimate applies offense down, defense down, slow, but she must land a crit to apply these negative effects. So crit damage will matter for her. So you may want to use Raider to up her crit chance. Unfortunately, there's no other way to increase crit chance for a character other than changing their ISO 8 tag. Hopefully down the road, we get more options to like really increase a character's specific stat, you know, and then I guess sacrificing some other stats, but I think that would be cool. So you could build characters the way you want. But Lady Bullseye will also get that Thunderbolt tag, like we said. So you could use her with Thunderbolt's team. Now the Thunderbolt's team is not a very strong team in Crucible or War, but you can use her. Maybe she'll help to make them a little stronger in those PvE game modes. And as far as the reworks, Iron Fist, well, he's gonna function very similar to how he functions right now. His special still is gonna be a significant heal with boosted stats, and of course with all these reworks, Iron Fist and Iron Fist World War II will have those updated post-Aerie stats for these characters. He has some damage reduction and defense. He's implied damage reduction himself and allies while charged, helping the team to absorb damage, and he has a taunt on spawn as well. If there's 3 or more immortal weapon allies, he is gonna taunt, so mitigating some damage from the rest of the team. Ultimate got a buff, still a large single target attack that removes positive effects, but now as a clear barrier effect to all targets to counter high barrier levels in the game. So that is good. So you know, some characters have a lot of barrier, and if you're not dealing damage to their actual health, you're just dealing damage to the barrier. It's not sticking, or it's not consistent between fights. I guess in raids it doesn't matter, but for War and Cosmic Crucible, that would matter. On killing a target with this ultimate, he gains 5 charges back. So yes, select your targets very carefully, because you could use that ultimate over and over and over again. Also, the special is getting a buff because it's antiquated, and right now, yeah, it's pretty antiquated. Clear negative effects himself and heroes for higher allies. Man, I've been hating that team for so long. It's hard to pronounce that team. But yeah, it looks like this is gonna get changed as well for him. Now, the Iron Fist version of World War II also got some changes, but not a lot to his kit. The devs considered his kit already pretty good, so his main changes that are coming up when this team is here is to his stats, getting those post-airy stats. But the big mechanic that he has here was kept. Extending positive effects by 1 up to a maximum of 3 for self and all invader allies. That is probably going to be extended to the immortal weapons as well, but this is probably going to be there. This is very strong. Just does not say raid, so this is going to be outside the raids as well. So he's kind of like the healer of the team. He has a big AoE attack still. He has a stun on the primary target. And his passive, he does heal invader allies right now. I do think that's going to be extended to these immortal weapon allies as well. But he's kind of like a healer, damage dealer, positive effect. Very, very much of a support character, like his tag said. So that is the team. That is some of their kit information. Obviously, they were in the game a little bit last week. It went through a little bit early, but now we know what this team is for. Some of their kit. We should have information on their full kit coming out very soon. But let me know what you think of this team. Let me know what you think of some of the gameplay that you saw, and hopefully you got that code to work. Hopefully you did get some value from the video, and if you did, leave the video a like. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. Hopefully have a great day. If you do want to see the only 10 teams that you need to win, right now it does unfortunately include the Alpha Flight, which may be changing once these immortal weapons come in. But if you want to see the only 10 teams that you need to win right now in Marvel Strike Force, check out the video up there. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump. ValleyFlyin out. Take care, guys.